All right, yeah, go ahead and start it up.
It is running.
Well, all right. Good morning, Masters, and welcome to Good Morning Chaldea, where three weebs tell you what banners to roll on.
Is that what we're doing now? Or...
We're doing... Look, it's episode 2. I don't know what we're doing.
Okay.
I am Cole.
I'm Jamick.
And I am Jacob. Today, we're going to be talking about our experiences with servants and rolling and our favorite characters and the ones we're really looking forward to in the upcoming banners. So we're going to do a brief overview of that as well, which might help you guys get a little bit of an idea of what you might want to roll for in the future as well, hopefully. Mm-hmm. Or maybe you're just going to tell us why we're wrong. That's also acceptable.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, obviously roll for the characters that you want, but we have looked at least a little bit at some of these characters' mechanics, so that is part of why we want some of these in addition to us just being excited for the characters. So we'll bring that up when it's relevant.
Absolutely true. So to start us off for today, I'm going to roll on the Dante banner. The Dantes. How do you fucking say
doing it
name?
Live? Edmond Dantes.
Edmond Dantes. His I
haven't
he has a very nice Danganronpa art style, and that's 99% of the reason why I want him. Also, he's an Avenger. Don't have any of those yet. As I said, I was the newest to this game, so here we go.
One ticket.
Spin around. Looks like hot trash.
C.
Well,
that's actually really good.
All right, I got imaginary around the 5-star craft distance.
An excellent CE.
Let's see what this fucking does. Increase your quick card effectiveness by 25%. That's actually it's highly dope.
It's LZO for quick.
That's highly dope for any quick cards. Which I mean, I used to have a quick team back when I was level 20, but. Someday, when I'm not just memeing it up with Merlin,
when Scotty finally graces us with her heavenly presence,
I will be happy to have this CE. So not the 5 stars, luck drop, but still pretty good. I will take it. Good. Absolutely. So.
That's it. That's all you get. We're not rolling anymore.
Oh no! Sorry, I'm saving all the rest for. My Hero Academia X Alter. So anyway, why don't you start us off today?
But getting into the subject of favorite servants, it's if you have me on your friends list, it's easy to see. I have 2 100s. I have 2 characters greater than 100, Rama and Raiko, both for very different reasons.
I'll say.
Yeah, Rama was a big surprise to me because I got him randomly when I was rolling for Mev back when EPU came out. And I kind of did it. I was kind of frustrated when I got him because, this isn't a waifu. He is.
I mean, arguably.
But I just really fucking liked his story in EPU.
It was great.
Yeah, a bit of a story. I mentioned this when talking to you, Jamick, a while ago, that I actually read the Ramayana in high school, and I fucking hated it. It was horrible. Rama is such a Mary Sue in that story. But
that's true.
But I have Rama is now my favorite character to use. I love his kit, and he works favorably with another servant I really enjoy, Hans. They actually work really well together. It's really fun to watch. And then Raiko, because, oh my god, mother, I love thee.
Yeah, that's...
down a little bit.
yeah. So, yeah,
Mama Raiko's
it's
beautiful.
2 very different reasons.
2 very different reasons.
And let me tell you, I really like his servants for an entirely different reason. They were insanely useful on my path to beating the game in a month. So, especially Rama, since, as I said last time, I had no sabers at all. I refused to use Julius Caesar, so I literally had 0 characters I could use. I guess I could have used Fergus, but I didn't know who that
Fergus
was.
Is fun.
So, yeah.
God, bulk!
So, anyway, those are some of your favorite characters. What about you, Jamick? Your Chaldea.
Right. Of the characters that I have, I have a lot of characters that lend themselves very well to arts-based things. I have Jean, I have Tamamo, I have Medea. I love using all of them. It's really great, and it's just, this art stall team, but obviously, art style teams are very frustrating to play a lot of the time because they take forever. So, one of my favorite servants to use is Assassin Shiki. I love Assassin Shiki. I love Karno Kyokai. It's a great series. I also, just recently, I've been playing a lot more with Atalanta because it turns out,
Mianta.
for some reason, I have her at NP4 right now. I have never rolled when she is on rate up. I've just gotten 4 copies through just random chance, or I guess she loves me or something. She's attracted to my stockpile of golden apples, I guess.
Running cat wife loves you.
You know what? Sure. But it turns out I was using her all wrong. I thought she was just like a critical star generator at first. No, it turns out her Noble Phantasm, especially when it's at level 4, deals a crap ton of damage. So
Does it really? I really didn't think
actually
it did that.
deals a lot of damage.
I guess once at MP4, any SR is going to deal a lot of damage.
For example, in the
but to be fair, she does have a party-wide quick mana burst. So
I like when I was farming the Moon Goddess event just a couple days ago. I was getting like 3 turn clears just because I
what node?
On the expert node, the one with the demon and the 3 Roman servants.
I was not getting the 3 turn clears, but it was more like 4.
It was usually closer to 4, but I did get 3 not that uncommonly because Atalanta would just automatically wipe out the entire second wave with their MP. All 3 servants were just gone.
Yeah.
Which is not the case with a lot of the other like Buster AoE NPs. They would not actually take them all out from what I was playing with, which I was really surprised, and it made me
I don't
think,
know if you play
maybe
with,
I'm...
for instance, my level 100 Ishtar, but she can do that.
Well, I was playing with, I was trying level 90 Ishtars, and they weren't killing them all, so...
Do you also have a Merlin?
That was pretty disgusting. Like, yeah. The thing with Ishtar is you really have to land her 3rd skill, and it's really hard if you don't.
If you played the same node 100 times, though, it makes it a lot easier since you get to time it a lot better.
Yeah.
And also because I have a CE that lets her start at 50%, Noble Phantasm rate plus Merlin and her skill just gets you to 100% Noble Phantasm whenever you want. It becomes not that hard to do, but sorry if I'm taking away from your story.
No,
Atalanta is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was just really surprised. Her biggest drawback is that she has like no NP gain whatsoever, but her 3rd skill makes up for that. It does give her an NP gain up, in addition to the 1 turn evade. So. Sort of. It's like a 1 turn evade that also gives our MP up.
That's
I'm
weird.
not
Does it
sure
give
how much.
3 turn?
A 3 turn MP up.
Okay, so it's like an evade plus golden rule. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
And that does compensate for her.
I'm asking these questions. I have an Atalanta that I've never touched because my first 4-star.
She doesn't look that good at first.
Well, it was mostly that my first gold star was Emiya, and then I was also training Robin Hood at the time. And so by the time I got her, I'm like, I don't want this. Also, I was rolling for Ishtar, so I'm like, I can't afford to level any more archers. I had no mats. I didn't have the freaking pieces for the monuments and the pieces. Much less, any of the actual materials you need. So, I guess that brings it to me. As I said, I got Emiya. I use them sometimes. Don't use them a lot. The real stories for my servants come from a story in 2 parts. My 3-star all-stars that carried me through the game. Freaking Kukulane is amazing. As everybody knows, I don't have to say it. Lancer Ku is so good. Well, sorry. Normal Lancer Ku.
It's very confusing.
God, there's too many.
It's prototype.
It's almost
It's the Ku that we all know and love.
Yeah.
It's almost Artoria
It's
levels.
the one that dies.
Non-Sagashi, no!
So...
Carnival Phantasm reference for you true Fate fans.
True, yeah, right. So...
That's such a good gag.
It is good. Lancer was amazing for me. It's not Lancer, I can't call him that. Kukulane was amazing for me. But also Robin Hood was fantastic. I got him to Noble Phantasm 5 very quickly, and he dealt so much damage to anything that he was effective against, even sometimes not. His you bow! You bow! You bow! Is so hilariously strong. Anyway.
Do you have Hohenheim?
I do have Hohenheim. Is he good?
He has an AoE. The fact that he has an AoE arts buff, which is...
I like that.
That's pretty
Does he have a poison?
He does not have a poison.
I was wondering if he maybe had poison because he's like an alchemist, but I've never touched him, so I wouldn't
He's
know.
pretty good. He's pretty good for clearing assassin farm.
Also,
if you need a poison source, though, her Sign of Serenity might be able.
oh yeah,
to,
I do have one of her, a couple of her rather.
Plus, just
another wife.
I mean, yeah, she's freaking adorable.
She is adorable. After I'm done, Cole, I need you to tell the audience about your bronze obsession.
Oh, yes, my campaign.
Yes, but let me, real quick, the 3 stars were awesome, and then I mostly used them to support other people's really powerful support servants as I made my way through the story. Literally right after I finished the story, I started rolling 5 stars. I rolled a 1-ticket Merlin. He was my first 5-star.
Don't worry, we hate him for it too.
Yeah, everyone hates me. And then on the GSSR, I was a bad boy, and I spent money, and I bought a servant. And I went with Berserker, because at that point, again, no Berserkers I wanted to use. I could have used Kiyohime. I might level her eventually, but haven't yet. And so I was like, give me a Berserker. Oops, I got Ku Alter. So, Ku Klane Alter, he's also really stupid good. So I'm like, wow, I'm in a pretty good place now.
Hey, you didn't get Nightingale.
Yeah, exactly.
And you now have all those hearts from the demon node that you need for him.
Exactly.
Honestly, Nightingale isn't even that bad.
She's not bad. I just didn't like her character. I didn't want her mechanically, and I still have mixed feelings. Anyway, so I was like, I'm in a good place. I have Memeland, I have Ku Alter. This is a good team.
So it's the makings of a good Buster.
Exactly.
Team. But if only you had a third servant.
If only
to cap it off.
So, to be fair though, I'm going to save part of the story for later, but I eventually ended up rolling Ishtar and spending a lot of St. Cores on it, but I got her after a lot of rolling, and she was the one reason, as I mentioned last week, that I wanted to freaking play this game. So, yeah, I finally got her, and my life was complete. I don't need any more servants.
That's a fucking lie.
This is such a lie. So anyway,
almost as much of a lie as the rate of.
Hey, that's a callback to our segment later. Anyway, so go ahead, Cole. Tell us about your blog
campaign. I've been on a quest now that I have like a pretty sizable Chaldea. There's no real major areas where I'm flawed. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to max level all my bronze servants before I even touch the good amount of actual good servants that I have. So the first one I just finished recently was Arash, who I actually really like. I don't think this is a surprise to anyone who's played the game for a long time, but Arash is kind of a sleeper superhero. He just does a ton of damage. He essentially does with Stella. With Stella, he essentially does advantage damage against anything.
That's really good.
He will kill anything you point him at. It is fantastic.
And himself.
And him. But if you put necromancy on him, he might not.
Or you could do some cheesy shit with the plug suit.
There's other ways to give him guts, I'm sure.
Yeah, Hohenheim, speaking of which, targetable guts.
Hohenheim.
Ket's targetable guts with a buster up.
No one.
That's actually an amazing combination.
Stella Artois is a buster, isn't it?
Stella is buster.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's so broken. That's so good. All right, so yeah, so he was your first experiment.
That was the first, and worked out pretty well. Yeah. Next up, Mozart, another fairly standard choice. Really good art support for me, which is great because I use Chloe a lot from the welfare servant from the Prisma
Prismalia,
the Prisma Causeway event. He's fun, and I didn't know this until recently. He has like the best star gen skill in the game.
Yeah,
with
that was
his
crazy.
with his strengthening quest. Which,
Yeah.
to be fair, you have to get it to level to max level for it to be like ridiculous. But also, he's a bronze servant.
How many stars are we talking here?
At rank 10, it gives 50 crit stars.
What?
Yes.
This is max
It
crit!
literally gives you 50 critical stars.
Oh my god. You know, I was using a little bit of Mozart when I first started playing the game, but I never even got him to get his third skill, much less the strengthening quest.
I think he only gets it with the strengthening
Yeah.
quest.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why.
That's why, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I was enjoying playing him up until that point, and I think I'm to like level 40 or so, but yeah, dropped him after a while because I was having more luck with Hassan of the Cursed Arm and just pumping out crit stars that way.
It's a more
but-
consistent route.
yeah, especially since I didn't have the time or resources to strengthen quests at the time. So
Speaking of assassins, just today, when Gramps' banner went down and I didn't get him, I decided to use all the assassin. I decided to use all the assassin embers I'd saved up to finish Matahari. Because why not?
I guess.
She's the lowest rarity
Yeah.
assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, tied with the Regend, of course.
Yeah, and I started on Regend as well. I have not used Matahari at all.
Me
I
neither.
I have no idea what she does.
Nothing.
So I'm gonna like try her out.
She has like a AoE enemy charm or something
Yeah,
on her
charm
Dual
and defense.
Phantasm.
Yeah, and I think her NP is just, I think more of that.
That's why I said that was.
Oh,
her,
yeah.
And I'm gonna try her out on rider farming, which is up right
Yeah.
now. So
Give it a shot, I guess.
Let
Why
us know
not?
how it goes.
and
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna-
this is a fascinating.
it's
always
a
wanted
campaign.
to-
It's a
yeah.
campaign, and I will keep people updated.
I've always wanted to use some of the lower rarity servants, like the bronze characters, but the only one I've actually used a lot is Cursed Arm Hassan.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
great.
he's awesome. I have him
used
at,
him,
like
like, through the
Bond
whole-
7 right now.
Yeah, I used him throughout the
Yeah.
whole story. I never stopped using Chris.
I've seen enough like gimmick challenge videos to know you can beat the game with whoever you want if
Yeah.
you're clever enough and
Yeah.
willing to spend enough time.
Yeah, absolutely true. You know what's funniest about this to me is the fact that Cole is the one who has this like hard on for leveling bronze servants, and he's the only one of us who doesn't have the 0-star anger mind you.
Which I'm salty about because I legitimately
Angry Melon.
Which I legitimately love and think he can work, but
Kind of, sure.
with Scotty, eventually.
Sure.
But
Or
his
is his
just-
NP arts?
it's art.
Just fully grail him.
but
Whatever,
it also
you know?
isn't an attack. It's like the delayed.
Yeah, it's the really weird
Thing.
mechanic that
So
can only
I don't
deal
know
like,
if giving him arts up would even actually do anything.
I
with
don't know
that.
how the math works on that.
I don't know. One other thing I wanted to note: you mentioned you grailed up those two servants. J-Mick, what servants have
Yeah,
you
who
grailed?
did you grill?
So
I know you just started grilling people.
well, not
Me.
exactly. I have a really hard time like
Committing.
making decisions with limited resources like that, because what if I decide to grail someone and then I later on decide I want to grail someone else and I don't have the grails for it.
You just gotta
So-
commit to your waifu.
So for a very long time, I had only used like a couple of grails. I grailed Assassin Shiki to 90 immediately just because I love the character. It's great. I also grailed I sort of rage grailed Medusa to
True.
80 because I was sick of being a full year into the game and having no gold riders. Despite having rolled on many on Raid Up. I was rolling on Iskandar, I was rolling on Ozzy, I was getting nothing. So I was just like, screw it, I'm throwing everything into Medusa, and I got all of her skills to level 10, and I grailed her to level 80, and she's actually pretty good now. But
Conveniently enough, when you grail a servant, they get better.
so but I decided I really wanted to use more of the grails. I really like when I go into the support list and I'll see someone has grailed Serenity to level 100, or
Warms my
grailed
Five
I saw
Senate-
Babbage grailed to level 100.
Yeah, that still like that baffles me.
You want
the-
some
the thing
nonsense?
is-
I saw a screenshot of someone who had grailed like all of their stenos up to like.
I'm
this
still not
high-
convinced that was a real
That was
image.
that was terrifying.
The point is, I like the idea of taking, like, not necessarily a 4 or 5 star character, but like, you know, someone of a lower rarity who you just really like, and you put all those resources into them and make them great. So at that point, after she was the MVP of the final boss of the final singularity, even being at level 70, I finally put a bunch of grails into Media, and I got her up to level 90. I'm debating whether I want to actually take her up to 100. It'll
That's
probably
a much
depend
bigger
how my
commitment.
future
It's
rolls
more
go.
than all of the previous
Exactly.
ones. Yeah.
But I like her being at 90. She is just, honestly, I love her kit. So
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
So the thing here is the weird thing about your view here is that they're just going to keep releasing more 4 and 5 star characters and less 3 star and lower characters.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
the trick is
Did
eventually.
you release 3 stars?
Yeah, they do release
Yeah,
3
they-
stars,
they-
but almost never bronze servants anymore. There's a
the-
couple, but
Bunyan
that's
is
the
the
only,
only one.
literally
Bunyan.
the only bronze servant that will be put into the game after it was first released is Paul Bunyan.
That's
Who
it's
is an event
crazy.
servant.
It's crazy that that's the case. But anyway, I get why they do it because they're just trying to make money and release cool servants, and why not make them harder to get? So anyway,
and
point.
easier to grail.
Yeah, true, technically, but the point is here that like because of this, there after a
I
certain
have
point,
seen max level Sasaki Kojiro, I tell you.
if you want to grail any of the characters that have come out after the start of the game, you're going to be grailing a couple of times, you know, maybe 5 at the least, but like the trick is you're never going to be grailing someone up from like level 60 or 65 or whatever, because like your favorite characters are going to be most likely the ones in the story that are coming later. It's just less likely to happen. But anyway, I digress. I've only grailed one character, and it's Ishtar, and she's at 100. That's the end of my story. I was going to grail Ku Alter, and then I rolled Ishtar. I'm like, well, never mind.
Well,
You'll get more grails once you play the reruns of events.
Oh, I
that give
have
you
enough to
grails.
grail Ku Alter. I'm not going to yet.
that's very fair.
I might do it, but I'm like, I want to save enough of them to grail up someone if I really decide I want to.
We get grails for 1.5, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we get grails
so.
for 1.5.
I'm
Okay.
almost certain, yes.
Yeah.
It occurs to me that we've gone over a lot of freaking jargon without talking about what any of it means. Now, I don't think we need to for a lot of it, because I'm assuming fake Go players are probably going to be mostly the people watching this, but just as a point of order, grailing a character increases their maximum level cap and allows you to level them up higher. It increases their maximum HP and attack, and for a lot...
Your wish on the Omnipotent Holy Grail is higher potential for your characters.
higher levels, yeah.
But only to a point.
And the thing is, it goes up 5 levels for every level before 90, at which point they start increasing by only 2 levels apiece, which is really harshing my mellow for doing that. I still did it, but, you know...
So if you want to increase a level 90 5-star character up to level 100, it'll only take 5 grails.
Only.
If you want to increase a 4-star character to level 100, it will take 7.
Yeah.
Right. Or, like, if you want to take, like, you know, 3-star up to 90, it's only 4 grails. Like, comparatively, that's pretty cheap. It's 20 levels for 4 grails.
Also, before we get into banners, I just want to talk about another servant that kind of surprised me. As I'm just like, we're all on our phones here.
problem.
I'm scrolling through my servant origin list.
Okay.
And I see little Carmilla over here.
Oh, yeah.
Not only is she her art very, very spicy, but
Ooh, I like that Final Ascension, dude.
it's a good final ascension.
I really hate her first art, and I have a copy.
She looks a
so-
lot better with the mask off.
Yeah.
She's very
The
pretty
bird
without
mask is like okay, but it doesn't
like
really
it.
mesh with all of the spikes and
It looks ridiculous,
chains
yeah.
that are in the rest of her.
But-
Sorry, continue.
aesthetic.
But she has, like, in my opinion, one of the best interludes, like, of of like any servant. Like I honestly think
Is it an interlude?
it's not that it's not, sadly it's not. I honestly think like if they took Elizabeth serious for like 5 minutes.
Well, that's her, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Because she's almost like Vlad was in Fate Apocrypha,
Which is cool.
where she hates the fact of how she became a servant. Like, she hates that she is permanently tied to this, like, horrible myth of a murderer, and how baby Liz, Lancer Liz, is like, she is doomed to grow up to be that person, and she doesn't want to.
Interesting point. I believe Elizabeth actually has a lot of character development in CCC, which we like are not able to play because it's only in Japanese right now.
Yeah.
But
for people, I've only seen all the anime that are currently out and played FGO. That is my experience with Fate.
Oh yeah, I suppose we didn't go over that last episode.
We kind of did. We didn't go over it in detail. As for me, I've seen all the anime except for Prismalia. I've only watched one season of that because you know how
it doesn't
is.
really count. I personally love that show.
That's fair. That's fair. And then I've also, like, played Extra and most of Extella. I haven't played the visual novel. I know I'm going to.
I have seen all of the anime, also minus part of Prismalia. However, I have also watched all of tonight's menu for the Emiya family, unlike these fellows.
I watched all of it.
Non-canon.
Oh, did you? And I've played all of at least one route of Extra. I've played all of Extella. I have actually played the original visual novel, at least one route of it.
Fate flex.
I just giving
Definitely one route of
example
that does not count. One route of Extra does count. One route of Fate Stay Night does not count as the whole of the game.
No, it doesn't. But
because that is meant to be experienced as all three.
It is,
stories.
but I had seen the anime of the other two routes. It was just Heaven's Feel, which at that point the movie was far off on the horizon.
Like did we even know it was coming out at the time?
We did.
Okay.
We did know it was coming, but it was going to be a while, and we knew it was going to be multiple movies. So I was like, I want to know the story. I don't want to be stuck between movies and have to wait.
Yeah.
So I played through the entire.
But also, they're really good movies. So
speaking of far off in the distance,
okay, that's a good segue. All right, so
banners.
Banners.
So with the new year comes a new slew of banners that we are looking at. Currently, King Hassan's first banner just ended, which I
literally yesterday.
Yeah, literally yesterday for us, which I kind of wailed on. Not really. I didn't end up spending any money on it.
That's not really wailing then.
Exactly. But I saved up for like since Camelot almost.
I feel that's what I did for Ishtar multiple times.
Yeah, and unfortunately I didn't get him, which I'm sad about. But he has another banner later this year, so hopefully.
Yeah, I also tried to roll for King Hassan. It didn't work out. But I didn't have that much quartz left over after Musashi anyways, so I couldn't really expect much.
And again, side note, this is all technically speculation right now because we don't know if these banners will come in their guaranteed form
or in that order.
That's true. They have changed up the order before, and a little bit with the banners themselves, but
more than likely just the order of some of these.
Yeah.
So. Getting into it, next up...
Wait, this list can't be correct, can it? Where's King Hassan?
I believe the next up should be Da Vinci. It's
Where's...
not... I think the list we're looking at doesn't have
it seems
that
to have
one because we have
most
technically had a King Hassan banner. It has the Amikusa Shiro one on there because... technically they changed that one into a different one. I'm guessing they just didn't.
All right. Well, anyway.
Yeah. So next up should be
Da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Another one of my favorite servants coming up. Like, literally right after I spent all of my quartz, so probably not getting her, sadly.
Time to wail.
I almost want to, spend a couple tickets on Leonardo, but I do have a lot of casters right now, and I am more looking forward to the next banner after that.
I do not have any good casters right now. Like, I just got cast Liz up to level 80.
You have Hans.
Okay, I do have Hans.
Everyone has Hans.
I should specify. I don't have any good offensive casters.
Have you leveled up Media?
Yes, I understand how Media is good.
She's actually good offensively.
Yeah.
Her damage on an offense isn't fantastic, but it's like...
But she can fire off her Noble Phantasm like every couple turns, even if you're not trying.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's continue here. Unfortunately for Cole, probably won't be getting Da Vinci.
Very sad.
The next one is the Valentine's banners, and the one I'm specifically looking for. Now, you can roll for most of the waifu female servants on here.
Like all of the there will be rate ups or co-rate ups with the event servant for every female, non-limited female 5-star.
Can we pause the recording?
Yeah. Or we can just keep talking and we'll edit this part out.
I need a bathroom.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it. Nice ninja ride. Yeah, it's so weird that it doesn't have King Haston. We should try to condense this because we just talk about every banner though is gonna take forever.
I would only talk about through like maybe
important.
Holmes because that's the second anniversary. So
I don't even know where he is.
He's down in the corner. Yeah.
We can't talk about every banner though. We need to skip some banners because if we're already at 30 minutes,
we'll
plus,
probably gloss over the ones that we're not that interested in.
Yeah, like who is even this banner? Is this Moriarty?
Yeah, that's Moriarty.
Okay.
That's the first Shinjuku banner.
Okay. Yeah.
And that one does repeat. Even,
we can
skip
this one.
Yeah.
Hey, look, this is a banner.
It's Emiya Alter.
Yeah, no one cares about that.
Not that much. I mean, if you want Saber Alter, it's a good way to get her because she's story locked.
Yeah, I mean, I want her, but not enough to probably roll on her.
Yeah, same.
I would much rather have the summer one, but she's a 5-star for some reason.
She is a 5-star.
For some fucking reason.
I mean, I don't know, maid, I guess.
What?
I don't know.
What? Maid?
I guess that's why she's a 5-star. It's like maid, summer, altar.
She's not really a maid.
Yeah, she is.
No. What?
She's a maid with a sniper rifle.
How is she a maid?
Have you seen her designs?
Alright, so.
Anyway.
Valentine's.
Alright, yeah. So, Valentine's, you get Mysterious Heroine X Alter.
Yes.
She's...
Megan A. Goddess.
She's... great. She's freaking Sith Lord.
With Megan A.
And I love how she essentially is a crit buster berserker without being a crit buster berserker. Like her kit supports it, kind of.
She's like a quick berserker.
She's quick?
Yeah.
She's quick based.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. She's goofy. I mean, she has like 2 quick cards and 2 buster cards, I think.
But her MP is quick.
Yeah. She is a goof-tastic little goober, and I love her.
She's got like a Lancer.
I'm going to spend all my tickets and probably all my quartz on that banner, and I'm going to be happy about it whether I win or lose. So. And
personally, I'm a bit torn between that one and the next banner because just after that, we get Shinjuku.
Shinjuku 1.
And Subarashi Moriarty is coming.
I'm with you on this.
I don't care.
I was not. I was not convinced for the longest time, but after prolonged exposure to Moriarty from you, I love his. I love his character. I love his kit.
Yeah.
I love him screaming Subarashi as he shoots a laser coffin.
It's pretty funny.
And for me, I'm just a big fan of the whole Sherlock Holmes mythos and all the stories and all that. So Moriarty's great. Also, Hessian Lobo's on this banner, and it's the headless horseman of Sleepy Hollow, and he's riding a giant wolf with a big Kopesh in his mouth, and it's freaking awesome.
And then we have
And Yan Qing is on there too, whatever.
Yan Qing, cool. And then we have Shinjuku 2, which
I'm not rolling on this. I don't like
Alter.
I do not like Emi Alter. I think he's a weird character design. I like the guns, I guess, but other than that, I'm not into it.
He just reminds me of like they wanted to take Emiya and make him more Devil May Cry.
Yeah. And I do love Saber Alter, but not enough to roll in this banner. If I hate the idea of getting a 5-star that I don't even really want. So
she's a 4-star.
No, Emiya.
Oh yeah. No, he's a 4-star too.
Okay, well I guess whatever.
There are no 5-star rate ups.
That's
on that
a weird one.
It's really weird.
Yeah. All right.
But the next one has a 5-star rate up of My Fucking King, Proto Saber, or Proto Arturia, I guess, in this universe.
Arturia.
Yeah. I think it's just called Arthur Pendragon.
That doesn't make sense.
I really want Proto Arturia or
male King Arthur.
Just call him Arthur. He's Arthur.
I really want Arthur.
Arthur,
I
clenched
really,
fist meme.
I would love to have him just because, King Arthur is a dude. Fuck you, Nasu.
And
stop taking my penises away.
Worth noting,
and then giving them back with Merlin.
worth noting, much like the Valentine's event, there will be a co-raid up with Arthur and all of the non-limited male servants. So if you want Kualter or someone else there, that would be
the story ones are
fair opportunity to roll for them, so long as you don't mind also rolling for Arthur at the same time.
And who would really? All right,
and
after
then
that,
it looks like that's a rerun of the previous Chaldea Boys collection,
right?
aka White Day banner.
Wait, why is that one on there?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, why is the Stelfo on that banner, huh?
Don't worry about it. So yeah, that one's got Shiro Amakusa. It's got Astolfo. It's got Kid Gil.
Baby Gil.
That's a terrible banner.
It's not a great banner.
You underestimate the power of Astolfo.
Isn't Astolfo not good?
He's not.
Astolfo actually becomes very good once Scotty comes out, I've heard. But Amakusa...
We need an abbreviation for this. Once Scotty comes out or something.
Post Scotty.
We're gonna just literally we're gonna say this like 1,000 times. Hey, you like quick servants? Hey, you like quick servants? Well, they'll be good someday, and that someday is the day you roll Scotty.
But that's the thing. Like I just love Scotty as being
you say that.
Norse mythology nerd. Anyways, Amakusa Shiro is actually really good as well.
Yeah, I don't want him though.
The idea of a DPS ruler is a little weird.
I think it's cool, but also I don't want him though. Wait, isn't Martha a DPS ruler also?
She is, yes. She's a single target, but she's much rarer.
Yeah.
She's on 2 banners in the history of the game.
Yeah.
I think they've had a 3rd one recently.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then
after that is Gura. You get Okita Soji. And a few other 3-stars. Also, Emiya is on that banner.
I like
mostly Okita Soji.
Why is Emiya on that banner?
He's in the event.
Okay.
I kind of like Okita, I guess, but not like a lot.
Quick Saber. So that's quick single target saber. She makes a lot of crit stars.
This is gonna be good after Scotty comes. Anyway,
she's good now.
She's
she really is.
I don't really care though. I don't want to roll him if it's
then after that, it looks like there's some class based. Maybe the GSSR. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think it's just regular class based banners.
Mm-hmm. It is a lot. No, that's a.
It might be singularity.
No,
it's singularity based banners.
Yeah, I was gonna say
singularity based banners.
There's Drake in there though.
Yeah, Drake for.
Oh, you mean like there's one for each in that set of banners?
I think so. Yeah. There's gonna be a Fuyuki banner, an Orleans banner, Septim banner. Yeah. One for each of the singularities.
For reference, we're looking at a list of all these banners just to remind ourselves.
Yeah.
And they're all tiny little pictures.
Remember when I said there was like nothing until summer. This is what I was talking about.
Yeah, a bunch of like banners that have servants that you may want on them, but they're not like that significant in terms of anything to talk about. So if you want them, sure, roll on them. You know.
Yeah. I might try for Kets on that.
What is this next one?
So after that is Guda Guda 2.
Oh.
After the Guda Guda rerun, we get the second Guda Guda event
Guda Guda
with Hijikata as the
is
5-star
this guy?
berserker. Hijikata is basically Okita's boss in the Shinsengumi. I don't
Stop
know what
saying
he
all these
does. I've
Japanese
never really
words.
been interested, but
What do you do?
he has guns.
What do you
He
do?
shoots a lot of guns.
I like.
Okay,
guns.
so he's 2Q, 2B.
That's too technical jargon. Too quick, too buster.
He has a Lancer deck to get even more jargony.
Okay.
His NP, increase all allies Buster card effectiveness 3 turns, increase all allies
That's
crit
not his
dr-
MP, that's his first skill.
Oh, that's his first skill. That explains it.
It was gonna be a weird NP, but
Disengage for a second skill. Oh jeez.
here's his unique skill.
Yeah, okay.
It draws crits to him, increases his crit strength, and also deals damage to
Okay,
self.
so he's actually a Crit Buster Berserker.
Yeah.
Then his NP, here we go. Deal damage to single target. Overcharge, deal extra damage to the same target based on his remaining HP.
Yep.
So,
Deals more damage for the more HP they currently have. Yeah.
that's weird for a Berserker to have.
Anyway, so this is too much in detail about specific servant. So
Yeah, I just didn't.
no, you're fine. I just want let's go on to the next one here. What is that banner? Someone tell me. I have no
After
idea.
that is the Prelude to CCC.
Oh, neat.
So Narrow Bride is on there. Gilgamesh is on there.
I'll probably throw a couple tickets at that because I love
you like both
Gil
those
and I
servants.
like Nero. So.
Personally, I'm gonna.
I don't really like Nero Bride as much, but like
Personally,
you know.
I'm gonna be waiting for the next banner so
So,
I can
yeah.
get fucking Passion Lip.
Really?
This.
Yeah. So after that is
Are you
the-
surprised?
What are
by
you
that?
talking about? Cole
I
loves
was at first,
Sakura.
but then I wasn't. So yeah, after that is the proper CCC collab banner.
Which
you got.
this is probably like the event I'm most looking forward to in the near future because it's fucking hard and I love hard events.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a really cool sounding. But yeah,
The banner's got Meltrillis and Passion Lip as the first 2 alter egos in the game.
That's neat,
And
yeah.
also Suzuka Gozen.
Oh yeah, the cat Gyaru.
yeah, that's kind of tempting to roll
It's
on
like a
too.
saber tongue
Ugh,
almost.
I'm so frustrated. Too many things to roll on.
And then
After that is a second CCC banner with Kiara as another alter ego.
Whatever.
And Emmy Alter's on
She's
there.
not as cute.
Again, so-
She, 0 out of 10.
0 out of 10 would not let eat me.
No, that's her thing. She's
Very
like-
cool.
And then
Basically,
here's a banner
just-
for you, Jacob.
Yeah, after that Ishtar comes back.
I don't really need more. I mean, like, I could always take more for Nova Phantasm level, but I'm not going to roll on it, probably.
And then it looks like we're getting Rashomon again with Ibaraki and Shuten, more notably.
Shootin' Doji.
Shootin'?
Doji.
She's
Like
weird.
I know how many. There's like a
Drunk
big,
Lolly Oni.
There's like a big.
She has a big fan base.
Yeah, she has a big fan base both for her character and for her kit.
Yeah.
I know she's like probably one of the best assassins in the game. I've used her like a good amount, and she's like.
You
good.
have her?
No, I don't
Oh,
have
you
her.
just used her on
I
support,
used
yeah.
her support. I have a pretty good support list, and she's good. Like, I don't know. Sorry,
That's fair.
Sorry, Shootin' fan base. I just think she's good.
After that, after we get through that raid boss hell, it looks like we get a rerun of the first Shinjuku banner.
Yep.
That's a fast.
I'm not
read.
sure
That's a
why.
crazy fast
It's-
turnaround.
it's-
That's a month.
Oddly fast,
Yeah.
but yes. And then we get Onigashima again.
Onigashima, super excited for this. Loved the event the first time around. Really, because I sadly, a very sad story. I broke my phone halfway through this event and I was able to get all of Kentucky Rider's Ascension mats, but only was able to get 1 copy of him. So
sad.
it's very sad.
We'll
So
be able to max him out
I'll
this
finally
time.
be able to NP5 Rider Kentucky
He's neat.
in this event.
I've
yeah.
used him a couple times as
Yeah,
support.
make your own biker gang with I don't know, Mordred. someone. I'm sure someone else wants to be in a biker gang.
John
of
Alter.
Kentucky.
So this
Sure.
next banner looks like it's the part of the next story
Oh,
event.
Yeah,
Yes.
so the next banner after that is indeed Agartha. It is
Agartha,
the
yeah.
second of the 4 chapters in Arc 1.5.
Which probably one of the new servants that I'm most looking forward to, Nightless Caster.
yeah,
Also known as
are we
Shahar.
not doing the full names for
Shahar.
that?
I don't care, but also
If they're listening to this, they probably know.
You
anyways.
probably know Scheherazade.
Yeah, it's
who I'm-
Scheherazade.
Who I'm really looking forward to.
Also on the banner, it looks like is Wu Zeshin, which is I don't know who's really excited for her. Penthesilea,
I'm sure some
which
very
is,
dangerous people are.
Penthesilea is actually kind of neat. Technically part of the Trojan War story. Not in the Iliad proper, but you know.
in the Trojan War EU, you know.
Yeah, basically.
so what's this next one about?
Yeah,
What
this
am
is
I-
After
like
what
that
am I looking
is-
at here?
This is Agartha 2, and it's all of the servants who got animation updates for
It's
Agartha.
like the
Oh.
weirdest combination of people. You got Drake and Herc. Like, okay, those two people were they're in
They're just in Okeanos.
they're in
together.
Okeanos
I
together.
think they must all be in Agartha if they got
And then
animation
you
updates.
have Daeon, who
Yeah,
I forget,
Daeon.
who I forget exists
Chevalier.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I think I have them at NP2, and it's like I haven't actually used them yet. I've heard they're supposed to be pretty good, but I don't know what they really do.
And then the good banners come
and then,
back.
And
And
then
then
we get
some-
the summer rerun.
Then
Yeah.
summer fucking hits us.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I don't
hard.
really care about this first banner that much. It's like the summer service from there were cool, like you know, like but like honestly, one of the ones I would want the most is Sumor, you know, Mordred, and she's the free one, right? So
No, she's not.
No.
okay, never mind. I might roll
Skahawk
on her,
is
but
the free.
what? That's so much better.
Yeah. Assassin Skahawk is
Dude, that's-
the free
that's dope as
servant
hell.
for last year's summer event. So same for the rerun.
In between, we get a Knights of the Round banner.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
know
what
we
the
got another
frick?
one. That's cool. I mean,
I'm
I
down.
got pretty much everyone I wanted to, except the ones I wanted the
that's
most.
nice.
I would
But
I would casually like Mordred because I just like her character.
yeah, no, I mean, I would like to get honestly everyone I don't have on that banner, which is Mordred, Lancer Artoria, and Lancelot.
To be frank, I would probably roll on the banner if for no other reason than to try to get some more copies of Bedivere.
Bedivere's great.
Like, I really like Bedivere. He's one of my favorite characters in the game from a story perspective.
voiced by your favorite
Great
voice actor too.
I know. What's our freaking double M? Minoru something something?
no.
Yeah, that's the one. And great voice actor, great character in the game, and has a really fun kit that's actually really good with a lot of my servants. So, love him.
And then the second summer banner I'm more looking
Oh,
forward to.
yes.
Because fucking Ruler Martha
Dude.
punch the Tarrasque into my enemies, my love.
That's pretty great. That's pretty sick nasty.
Yeah, I don't think I'm rolling for
yeah.
either of the rerun summer
very
banners.
very sad
I
spook,
might not roll for that one, but it's tough.
very sad spook story. First time the summer banners were around, I rolled on this one. Got a gold ring spook. I was
Yeah.
like, oh fuck. But it was Caster Marie, who's like a weird like
She's weird.
proto Scotty almost.
Does she do quick buffs?
She is a quick caster
Aw,
who has crit buffs like
strange.
but
You
yeah.
know, after the summer rerun though, hopefully or whenever the anniversary comes is one of my favorite servants in the entire game, just based on character alone, Sherlock Holmes.
Like
I-
you're basically saving up right now to get him.
Basically after
Well,
Moriarty,
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he's gonna roll a lot of
I'm gonna roll for Moriarty, but after that, I'm pretty sure I'm just saving up for Sherlock and for there's another character I really want not too long after that. Who actually I don't know if we have time for in this episode. But-
What I really don't want to do is a whole nother episode of this.
No.
So what I'd like to
So-
do from here on is do a hyper quick run through of the most interesting banners.
Yeah.
We have the next summer event, which is looking hella dope. Has a lot of characters I'm
Really
looking
great.
forward to.
Nina
Caster
Grace
Nero
Nonaga.
is supposed to be amazing. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really
some
want
cool stuff.
Yeah, I really want Lancer Ryko off that.
I would
Like,
actually-
she's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So like I, want
I
her
would
for more than just
freaking
waifu reasons.
love the Saber Alter summer version because oh my god, her Noble Phantasm is amazing. If you haven't seen it, please look it up. It is so great. Anyway, notable things from there. Ilya is really really good. I don't planning on rolling on her, but she's really good.
When Narrowfest returns and Narrow Bride comes back, but more importantly, Brynhilder, another of my favorite servants,
That's
who
cool.
has not been
She's
around
a really nice
in
character
over
design
a year.
in the game. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Brynhilder. Again, Norse mythology nerd, but
So,
I'm really looking forward to her.
Jumping ahead a bit, we don't have any new servants until Pavati, which I think even as a Sakura fan, I'm not looking crazy forward to.
Yeah.
I
Too many
actually might roll a little bit
Sakuras.
for her.
Too many
She seems
Sakuras.
neat. And she, unlike either of the rain faces, she actually has, because costumes have been implemented by that point, so she has an actual Sakura costume, so you can have her in game as literally being just Sakura.
Weird.
So other neat stuff. Past there, we see some cool things like, hey,
Shimosa comes back with Musashi.
I don't care about that. Her actual first appearance. Gramps comes
story,
back.
yeah.
We get a friggin' once we get to Christmas, we get like
Misaka Behime, too.
You know, Ereshkigal gets our first actual banner. Why is it so late after her first appearance? I don't understand, but whatever.
I've heard that the next year's Christmas event is like a very belated sort of epilogue to Babylonia.
Yeah.
Which I'm really looking forward
And
to.
we're going
I love
a
Ereshkigal.
little out of order here, but going back a bit to fucking Abigail. Who I'm kind of looking forward to.
Foreigner, yeah.
Yeah, I love like Lovecraft lore and
It's pretty
story and
cool.
stuff, and how they tie like the witch trials into like a more Lovecraftian feel is really cool
That's
to me.
neat, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to both playing Salem and trying for Abigail.
Hey, Salem
should be
trying for Abigail. All right, so that'll wrap up our review of the year to come. Let us know what you're excited about. I think there's a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to be saving up for summer a lot. There's some cool things. Anyway, so with that in mind, we're going to probably have like a Twitter and stuff. Well, maybe add this in post.
Some point.
So I'll let you know. For now, let's move on to our end segment, our closing segment. Rate Up is a Lie. Would you like to do this week, J-Mick?
Sure. So my reasoning for why Rate Up is a lie. I'm going to go with my biggest example first, rather than the most recent one. So, setting the stage, it's very early on in the game.
The year is 2018.
We're talking about it's like 2017.
That seems to not fit with the theme of the game.
2003.
But anyway.
First few months the game's out, Orleans finally comes out. I'm playing through, or no, not Orleans, Okeanos finally comes out. It's the first big chapter release. I play through the story. Drake is an awesome character. I'm like, okay, you know what? I need a gold rider because, as I have mentioned, I would not roll one for another very long time. So I'm like, I want a gold rider. Drake is really cool. I'm gonna roll on Drake, and I roll a bit on Drake, and I get an SSR, and it's Orion. And then I get another SSR in the same 10 roll,
Whoa.
and it's Altera.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, well, I can't be that mad.
Well, no, you definitely cannot, because Altera's very good.
So I'm just gonna do another 10 roll and hope that I get Drake somehow. And I get another 5-star.
What the
And it's
frick?
my second copy of Artoria.
Dude, that's a crazy luck.
So,
To be fair, though,
I
I mean, my
roll
luck is good, too.
3 5-star spooks in the span of 2 10 rolls, none of which are actually the
class
character
you
that
wanted.
I'm rolling for. One of which is a double, and another of which is honestly pretty similar to the double. Altera and Artoria have pretty similar kits overall.
True.
And I did eventually roll a second copy of Altera,
yeah.
so I don't know.
That's pretty miserable. That's a lot of spooks.
It's a lot of spooks. I
You
get
could
a
say
lot of
you're
spooks.
haunted, in fact.
That's a disturbing thought.
So anyway, guys, why don't you take us out of here, Cole?
All right. Thank you guys once again for listening to Good Morning Chaldea, your #1 news broadcast for the correct opinion on Fate Grand Order.
An alternative opinion.
Objectively correct.
Objectively correct.
And,
We will see.
It's it's 3 people's opinions.
3 separate opinions which are all objectively
correct. Thank you guys for listening, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
All
right.
We'll edit it in post.
All right.